And now, from Washington's leading news station, this is News 4 at 5.
The local equestrian champion was hoping to make it to London before she suffered a stroke. Now she's back in the saddle and on a mission. The local woman wanted to compete in London, but a riding accident and stroke left her unable to walk or talk. Now this equestrian champ is back in the saddle. Coming up next on News 4 at 5, a local equestrian champ was hoping to make it to London before she suffered a stroke. Now she's back in the saddle and on a mission. The last week and a half, we've seen a lot of Olympians with their dreams both fulfilled and shattered, and the results can be heart-wrenching. Doreen Gensler joins us now with the story of a Virginia woman who was an Olympic hopeful until an accident left her unable to walk and talk.
Hi, Jim. Jan Bynny had been an alternate on the Olympic equestrian team in years past. So with the 2012 games fast approaching, she knew she had a real chance to make the team. What she didn't realize was that getting there was going to be harder than she could ever have imagined.
And I was at the second to last jump, and I made a mistake, and the horse misread the jump and hit it, and then we both fell.
You can hear it in Jan Bynny's voice. That fateful fall she took last year was more than a mishap. What she thought at first was a simple broken arm turned out to be much worse.
All of a sudden, I couldn't talk. They knew right away that something was going on.
7 hours after her accident, Bynny was having a stroke.
She landed on in a way that caused her neck to become stretched, and that caused a tear in the artery, in the carotid artery that leads from the chest to the brain.
Blood clots formed in the torn artery and traveled to her brain, causing a stroke in an area that controls language and movement on the right side of the body. It left her unable to walk and talk, and doctors said her prognosis was grim.
He said, your whole life is going to be different from now on. My brother said, Jen, you might not ever ride again. And I'm like, what do you mean, ride again? I mean, of course I'm going to ride again.
Now, barely 18 months later, Bynny is back in the saddle. She took that same determination that helped her become an Olympic-level athlete and used it for her recovery. MedStar National Rehabilitation Hospital Dr. Alexander Dromerick worked on her rehab.
Honestly, I was not expecting that she would return to this level of competition, but you know, she's a pretty tough, determined woman.
Her road to recovery wasn't easy by any stretch. It involved relearning a lot of things that she used to take for granted, especially talking.
My spine goes much quicker than my mouth, so I have to make sure I really take my time.
And rebuilding enough strength to ride and jump with her horse. She's now at the same level she was before, even competing in the 2012 Olympic trials. She didn't make the team this time, but she's not giving up.
My hopes for the future is to continue competing at the international level. I'm not done yet, I can tell you that.
One of so many inspiring stories that we've heard this Olympics. Jan Bynny says she's now focused on getting ready for the World Games in 2014 as well as the 2016 Olympics in Rio. What a fighter.
I'll say good for her.
Indeed.
Thanks, Doreen.